Companies realized that by making stuff in places where they could pay people less, they'd save lots of money. They call it outsourcing, which is a fancy word for you're fired. So little by little, jobs began going overseas. But they didn't go alone, because when a factory closes, it's not just the factory workers who lose their jobs. Lots of people in the surrounding community lose their jobs too. People who supply parts and raw materials to the factory, electricians or plumbers who help maintain the factory, chefs, hairstylists, or insurance agents. When the factory goes, those jobs follow. As a trickle has turned into a full-blown fire hose, shooting US jobs all over the planet. And now, after 30 years, it's hard to find anybody who hasn't been affected. The Great Recession has touched all of us. We all know someone who's lost a job, lost a home, or lost their entire life savings. But we sure screwed up. So now what? Luckily, we don't have to wait for the politicians. We can fix this ourselves, you and me, because we're consumers, and consumers have amazing power. In fact, if we decide to, we can reverse the flow of jobs today, right now. It's as simple as this. Every time you buy something, make sure it was made in America. But you have to pay attention. Sometimes, even if you think a brand is American, even if there's an American flag on the package, it might not be made here. And while it might cost just a little bit more, in the long run, it will cost a whole lot less. Here's how well it works. If each of us spends just 5% more on things made in America, economists say we will create a minimum of 1 million new jobs for Americans. 1 million jobs. Out of 100 purchases you make, maybe 20 of those are already made in the US. Then all you need to do is buy one more American-made thing. That's 5%. Just one more thing.